Hi, Leo. I love you, honey. Thank you so much for the personal reading because we've been pretty busy overnight and in the morning. Good questions, by the way. So it's going to be for Leo. Honey. General reading. Here we go. For Leo. Holy angels, Holy spirits. To the divine above. Angels and ancestor gods. For Leo. Well, the overall energy in this reading is going to be the Strength card. Leo energy. Because somebody's waiting to interfere with your struggle with defending a soulmate, someone that you love. They don't want you to stand up for someone. So it's causing you to find peace alone. It's causing you to manifest healing. Honey, this is Earth Angel energy. Who's ever on the other side of this stuff, about to split a fucking wig. Because this Emperor will not move forward to somewhere where he's not divinely guided. It's egotistic, not ready. Because he's not, Six Swords in reverse is not relocating or not going somewhere where you are going to find peace. Yeah. And then you got Leo energy in the moon. That's feminine energy. Making a stand. And all the stress, anxiety, and sleepless nights. Curious to what the judgment's going to be when the family rebuilds with a new interest and a new perspective of being free of interest. Of being free of what's in the Page of Wands. Reflecting on how cold one person was. One bad apple going to ruin the whole bag. Let's see, Leo. My goodness. It's a karmic code. Look, that's four years of a karmic code. Wish fulfillment for an emperor to release the karmic cycle. Hold. All this masculine has to do is wish for it. All they have to do is be emotionally content on this earth, and the rest will follow on its own. Asking all the attachments to drop off. Well, you gotta flick them. You gotta flick them, buddy. Let's see. Where's this reading gonna start? Well, the truth. Nothing but the truth, so help you God. Look at that. The Emperor clarifying something, honey. Truth, clarity, a blessing from the divine, beloved. This is what he's going to do. He's going to get the truth about the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, boom, shakalaka. There's a tower that's about to blow up. Celebrating success. On a destified long-term soulmate. Well, let me see who the Queen of Pentacles is. That's destiny of a long-term. There you go. There's a karmic offer right there. It's two Capricorn energies and the devil on the wheel. This Three Cups right here is in this Four of Cups. But when the Four of Cups was in the it's in the upright, so these three cups are still together. So there's a third party, or it's a more than one circle. Whatever's in that tower, honey, it's going to hurt a lot of feelings. But it's going to bring this masculine to who he truly is. Let's clarify feminine and masculine right here. Leo. Where is the divine feminine in this reading when it comes to the Ace of Swords and the Emperor? Chariot. See you later, Rutten Tater. She don't want no more. Yep, she's mastered her move. She's focused on moving on. Chariot. Judgment's already been called. Where the masculine is? Oh, he's in his energy. Sun. Oh, look, he's been enlightened on the soulmate connection. How beautiful, Leo. Woo! What's the challenge for the feminine? Tower and the Four of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Feminine? Ooh, you've given the dark side a new idea. What's that about? A new perspective of the dark side. That's a blessing of the dark side. There's the Queen of Swords. Virgo energy. Very cold Virgo. Unemotionally fulfilled. This is could be a Virgo or a Taurus, Libra. They ain't happy. This feminine said y'all can have each other. Where's the masculine? In the Tower, Four Pentacles. Masculine. Tower, Four Pentacles. Boom, shakalaka. Well, it has probably thrusted him or shocked him into an ascension there, Aquarius energy, that he didn't see coming. Now he's reconsidering who he trusts. Pisces energy. He is reconsidering a Pisces energy level. Pisces energy, a level of emotional thought through the arguments of their intuition. Well, it's the foundation of this reading. This Ace of Pentacles, it flipped in reverse, the Sun. He's enlightened. This is the fawn contract. False contract to be enlightened alone, to be able to heal alone and assess your own interests. So this masculine's actually needing to separate to find himself. What's in the foundation? Come on again. Sun. Seven Cups. Okay. Enlightened that there's a lot of emotional confusion going on. Let's clarify it as we go, yeah? Because the feminine's leaving. Either she's leaving or she's gone. She's leaving or she's gone. What's the Seven Cups, feminine? Six of Wands. Look at that. Successful, intuitive. Yeah. You know, this feminine, she probably told the divine, she said, yeah, I'm interested in seeing the karmic. She's interested in seeing what her masculine is, or she's interested in seeing what the person's, what they have she didn't. What did she have they didn't? What did that devil have that the feminine didn't? Confusion, blockages, hidden secrets and arguments of a lover. Yeah. And here's the Emperor initiating the argument in confusion. Well, there you go. Feminine, the feminine, you know, she could have she could have actually fought one demon for this masculine to his face. Like if one piece of his dark side is sex, she told him she's not going to do that. She's not that kind of woman. And that right there put her on a different pedestal than every other woman he's met. She said, I give that devil an idea. And the King of Swords is like, what the fuck? Well, why? Is he mad about it? Stuck, stagnant, undecided at the crossroads? Let's put a mouth on at the crossroads. So there's the Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. Could have made him go back to a water sign. Masculine. Looking, curious about the Tower of the Magician. Yeah, as soon as this Queen of Wands frees herself from being heartbroken, yeah, abundance. Confused on where they stand until they reflect on their own destiny. Shit. Where is the masculine here? Being enlightened, happiness, bliss, naked baby on a pony. It's pure confusion. This is pure emotional confusion. Independent. Oh, wish. There's your wish fulfillment. I can't say that. What is the 9 cups, 7 cups together? Yeah, that's a shocking revelation of the deception of hanging. A different perspective of interfering. This is right here is a bunch of negative bullshit. Negative bullshit. Those 7 cups are going to level. Whoever these 7 cups are for, the Moslem could be actually sticking a sword in each and every one of them, and then going to go get their 9s. They're going to trade that 7 cup for 9s. How are they going to get there? Because it leaves 2 cups. It's an independently emotionally content. No money. Friends with no money. The moon. Behind the scenes. They tell them friends they don't got no money to be at peace. So they could have had friends asking them for money all the time. Well, what's that got to do with the masculine? So they're going to reconsider where they live. They might even start all over because of this emotional confusion. It needs to be leveled out because of either manifesting the Queen of Wands. This feminine is manifesting to just be free from being heartbroken, from family, friends, people that's overstepped their boundaries. Damn. What's in between these two? There's the Queen of Swords, Libra. Initiated I'm going to say karmic contract, a plan and preparation. They were gaining a foresight. Well, that's where the true sword comes in now. Secret friends. There's Virgo, Pisces, and Libra. A different perspective for a long time. Something needed to be looked into anyway. With the Queen of Swords and 2 knights. Recent past. Leo, recent past. Justice, don't ever correct on earth what needs to be corrected in heaven. Look at that, those are your 2 cups. Honey, you've met a soulmate, you've met a true soul tribe, the divine give you here on this earth. Maybe even a twin flame. I mean, a spiritually balanced soulmate. Don't ever correct on earth what needs to be corrected in heaven. This card is the cause versus effect card. Wherever you've been is where it's going to take you. Transformation, baby. Scorpio energy. Looks like you went through that deep emotionally immense transformation. You did it quick. You transformed quick. Well, what happened to the external? Oh, Queen of Wands in reverse in the 7 cups. Either this is an Aries that is an emotional thought, confused, or somebody don't understand why the Queen of Wands is in reverse. Well, we don't know why the Queen of Wands is in reverse either. So why is the Queen of Wands in reverse? Just the way the masculine talked to her. Twin, regretting, yeah. Confused on what the blockage is, confused on what's blocking the offer, making us, you got to stand up for the blessing, sir. You got to go get the blessing. If it's your bread, go get it. Goodness. So in the past, something happened real quick. You had no time to think about what you were going to do about change. You just had to do it. You just had to do it. Well, what's going on right now? 2 wands. Oh, 9 more wands. Okay, so that's a plan in preparation for a different path of passion, but you're reconsidering the path of interest now. Because of the boundaries that's been overstepped already. What's the reconsideration about? 9 wands. You're reconsidering a path of interest that you've chose. Or you're drawing a line on it. Page of Pentacles. Remember the Page of Pentacles come with the Queen of Swords earlier? Yeah. Alright, so, goodness. Assessing those investments of a brand new contract. That's why you have the Eight Pentacles come out earlier. You're actually mastering your move. This is how you're doing it. You're assessing each contract at a time. You're not putting the contracts together. You're separating it. This one is not the same contract as this one. This one's not the same contract as this one. That's what you're doing. What's the external focus up here? Well, you have the masculine. Yeah, coming out with the Knight of Swords again. He's mad. Making a stand on truth. He's going to stand up for the truth. So he feels like this woman is his feminine. Clearly it's a challenge of interest. A dead-end plan and preparation. Behind the scenes. Finding the truth. That's friends with benefits. Sexual benefits. A Sagittarius and Pisces. Why is this Emperor mad? What's in that Knight of Swords? Page of Wands. He's interested. He's looking. He's got 2 pages. He wants to refresh the offer of what he's looking for. Look at that. He's curious of what this third party has to offer him. Wow. Woo. And the feminine's like, well, you're going to find out in time. Time tells everything. And that's why the Emperor's sitting there with the Ace of Swords. Because he's saying something out loud there. Let's see where it else comes out. What's coming in for this reading, Leo? Well, there's that Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, King of Swords. That's why he's at a crossroads. King of Swords, Ace of Wands, King of Swords, Ace of Wands. And the Knight of Cups, Pisces energy. What is the King of Swords thinking? He's thinking that he got with the Queen of Swords, whoever that is, Libra energy, could have something to do with the Pisces Libra. But, yeah. This was a masculine that his heartbreak was heavy. Let's clarify that again. This masculine was carrying a lot. He had a lot of money, but he was heartbroken. Well, what's the Knight of Wands energy for? With the King of Swords. This masculine is strategically thinking. Aquarius energy. It's actually a transformation key. Well, he's thinking about all of those 7 swords. Look, everything that's interfered with him and that blessing. King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Following through. Knight of Wands. Followed through even though they slept with somebody, slept with them. But they did it again. Curious on where they stand, looking to where they stand to be comfortable in the home. There's a person knows that someone is purposely blocking you two from being able to getting along properly. What would be the blockages? Queen of Cups, water energy, Cancer. There's a rich woman, water sign with a lot of money. Secret needs to be out. Maybe she's not the correct soulmate. Yeah, there's 2. This is a movement card, and so is the Chariot, because there's no emotions there. Without emotion to level the responsibility of what the challenge really holds. This is a masculine that had to have his mind in the bills, had to have his mind in raising kids, had to have his mind. And you know, when your mind is so fucking busy, you'd never be able to put it on yourself. I would like to ask, where's the Divine Feminine in this reading? Taurus and Leo. My goodness. Look, this Queen of Wands does everything for herself. She follows through. She could be planning and preparing for a manifestation at the crossroads to block investments. Family investments, because that's the judgment from the devil. You see where that Page of Wands come out? If this is a love story for you, this is a feminine and says there's nothing but negativity over there. And if I let that one person come over here, all that energy is going to come over here, and she says no. If this is a family situation, there is a man here that has a couple of women that is keeping him from talking to somebody he cares about, whether it's a mother, somebody he respects. And it's like causing a lot of tension, all the time, tension. Woo! Disruption, energy discrepancies. What is in the 7 swords in this bundle? See, this is discrepancies around the Queen of Wands. There's 7 people that don't like you, and I don't think you give a fuck. But that's one thing that they don't understand. But for this one person to connect with you, they have to let go of the other shit. They can't bring those people with them anymore. They'll leave them home. Bridge between the realms. Woo! Internal, Leo. There's those 4 swords. Look, Ace of Cups. You know this blessing is yours, but you don't know why. Because this masculine carries the truth. The true sword's hidden for you. You got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Love come before truth. And that's the argument up there. Gemini energy, a wish fulfillment, wishing to stress. Wishing to stress, and Virgo energy to master the Queen of Swords. Unemotionally fulfilled, looking for change and truth. Well, what's the true sword under this bed right here? You know, 3 of Swords is a rest and recuperation. Talking to the higher self, talking to the divine. Anytime you see a painted window in tarot, that's church, cathedral, you know. You don't understand why it's a blessing. That Knight of Wands is up there. It's immature sexual initiations, unemotionally fulfilled. So you had to end up taking your emotions out of it. And the Leo's like, what? You expect me to go back? No. So what is the blockages? It's the offer. That Ace of Cups is in the 4 Cups being ignored. You're not understanding why your offer's been ignored for such a long time. Well, yeah. This is a plan to prepare you to end the cycle. You're going to be able to. You have a foresight on how things are going to end. Yeah. With people that struggle with the contract, people that struggle reflecting without support. So it's what you're doing. You're reflecting. If they've ever turned their back on you, you told them to leave it turn. That's what you did. I mean, you have 4 swords, 4 cups. You're stabilizing the foundation through truth and love. External. Well, there's that Page of Cups in reverse. Somebody here is not sorry. And then the Page of Swords is here. They're looking for change. Twin flame cycle. Nervous. There's a Queen of Pentacles here, nervous. Looking to see if somebody's... I would like to know, what is the Page of Cups for Leo in reverse? Somebody's not sorry. Somebody's not sorry because they are looking for a twin. Alright. Looking for sex without love. Looking for sex without love. That's what this is. Rich. Willing to pay for sex. What is the Knight of Wands? Struggling without support, and the Lovers, the Queen of Wands coming together. You can't do it. Somebody here knows that they're not going to be able to run around. You're not that kind of person. No. Your advice? Listen to your intuition, honey. Knight of Cups. Maybe be a friend to your higher self. Or your intuition is telling you something about this Pisces. Here's the offer. Breadcrumb in the offer. Spiritual family. Judgment on the devil. This is an outsider coming within the home. Rebuke them all. Tell them to get the fuck out. They're not able to stay. This is an outsider coming in the home to the feminine. Look to the feminine's fucking home. A dead end with the new. You can see how close that devil is. She's got the devil in the Ace of Wands. She said, "I'll give that bitch another thing to come," because the new perspective of making a stand in third party connections. She did nothing but manifest peacefully. Her confidence with vibrancy, the struggle of a soulmate, investment, because this Queen of Pentacles maybe had secrets, worried, weighing heavy, Virgo energy, moving forward from interfering at the crossroads. There's some secrets about to come out about that Queen of Pentacles, Pisces. What's the secrets about to come out? The Hangman. It's a different perspective on emotional confusion. Ooh, what's the different perspective? It's going to justify your stance, Leo. It's going to justify the soulmate level. Where it's reconsidered and prepared. Damn. What did this feminine's intuition tell her about a Pisces? Should be a karmic lover. It's not a true lover. It's a liar. It's a liar. Only got with someone for money. But the plan and preparation will be justified, my love. It looks like that justice is going to be served on a silver platter. Probably with the best flower ever. Woohoo! Maybe even some cappuccino. Feminine, what would you like to tell this Pisces? Your Boax and your Janks up there. Karma and your Destiny card. Feminine. What she would like to tell the Pisces is it's a hangman mode. Yeah. She will not support this path of interest. The Leo feminine, this Pisces could also be somebody in her family that is with somebody she loves. She doesn't like her. The feminine doesn't like her, and this Pisces don't like the feminine. Could be a younger water sign. Where is the masculine in this reading? 6 Pentacles in reverse, one-sided Pisces. He's on her side, his side. Because of the 4 of Swords, without the truth. It's a challenge. There's your conflict, your drama. It's a challenge for you, Leo. You just got to pull your emotions out of it. What is Leo's advice right here? Go forward and find peace. Leave behind the Queen of Swords. Just leave them alone. Take your emotions out. Or it could actually make you struggle more with heartbreak. The more you see, the more your heart hurts. That Page of Cups needs to be in the upright. Needs to be interested in the initiation of judgment. Go ahead and call for judgment. The breaker one down, calling on the divine. Father, can you hear me? Yeah, and it'll come back to him 10 times fold. Slingshot that hoe. Woo, damn. What will be slingshotted? Virgo energy. They will have to reflect on spiritual balance. They will have to reflect on what they're looking for when they're communicating. Curious to communicate. Somebody must have said something bad about you and lied. Queen of Wands. 4 of Wands. Somebody does not want you to free yourself from a home. They don't want you to... it's like whatever this is just making you so sad. And you just don't want to sit there no more. Let's see. Potential outcome. Goodness. The potential outcome in this reading, very interesting. You have the 2 swords here. And the 7 swords right here. So here's your 2 swords and 7 swords. So that's 9 swords. What's going to happen in the outcome is this deception will be blocked at the crossroads. It will not be able to come toward you. Stuck, stagnant, undecided, this King of Swords, because that's the 7 swords. There's something interfering with him having an Ace of Cups. He has to master his emotions. Where's this divine feminine in the reading for 2 swords and 7 swords? Emotionally, yeah. Okay, so the 7 cups, 8 cups, she took her cup with her. That's why she said, you can have those 7 cups. I got my own cup. She's blocking all the deception. She's blocking all the challenges. 4 swords, 5 swords. The 5 swords is what they're carrying around, and the 7 swords, it's not even their fucking problem. Stood up for the soulmate connection. Stood up for the one she cares about. Woo! What would be the advice to this feminine? 2 swords, 7 swords? Advice, feminine? King of Pentacles is in reverse. Taurus energy. This is a masculine or a man that does not follow through. Don't allow to follow through if you don't know the confusion. The moon. What's the secrets? What's the hidden confusion? Queen of Swords. There's somebody in the masculine's ear making a stand, looking to make a stand peacefully. You need to manifest for somebody's skeletons to come out of the closet, because once you do, that's what those 7 swords are. This lies, deceit. What's the skeletons that need to come out the closet and kiss so dearly? Well, the skeletons are the 6 of Cups. Yeah. Being shunned in the past by family. Having to leave home and to make a stand. You know, that's living somewhere and wanting to protect somebody, but you can't protect them there because this is a lot of energy. So therefore, it's what you're going to do. You're actually going to relocate where you can pray for them over there. I love you guys. Ciao.